afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Hello and welcome back to the Surrey Supernatural YouTube channel. My name is Graham and I run the Surrey Supernatural Facebook group, and today I will tell you about the Hauntings of Ham House. Situated near to London, England, in a town called Ham, lies a 17th century house called Ham House. Set in large gardens, Ham House was completed in 1610 and came into prominence in the 1670s as the home of Elizabeth Murray Maitland, the Duchess of Lauderdale, and her second husband John Maitland, the Duke of Lauderdale. During this time the house was expanded and furnished to the highest standards. The Maitlands would decorate the house with various artworks and furniture from around the world. After the death of Elizabeth, the house passed through the line of descendants, and various alterations and repairs were made throughout this time. In 1948, the house was handed over to the National Trust, and in the second half of the 20th century, the house and gardens were opened to the public. Ham House is claimed to be the most haunted property owned by the National Trust, and at the centre of his ghostly goings-on is the spirit of Elizabeth Murray. During her life, she was known for being a very ruthless and ambitious person. Elizabeth played a dangerous political game, being friends with both Oliver Cromwell and James II, who at the time were fighting to gain power. The aim for Elizabeth was to make sure she had a place of influence with whoever in the end took charge. Even in her personal life, Elizabeth would be ruthless, taking to court any member of her family that dared to cross her. When her first husband died, Elizabeth married a recently widowed man by the name of John Maitland, the first Duke of Lauderdale. In 1682, John suddenly died and the ownership of Ham House passed over to Elizabeth. Elizabeth's first two husbands had now died suddenly and close to each other, and many people began to speculate that in fact it may have been murder, especially as also around the same time the Earl's wife had also died suddenly. After the death of her second husband, Elizabeth succumbed to ill health and financial problems, which forced her to live in a single apartment on the ground floor. These days, most paranormal activity tends to happen around his apartment. These include unexplained cold spots and an oppressive feeling. Pets seem scared to enter the room as if they sense something in there. Also in the room there is a large looking glass that dates back to the time of Elizabeth, and people are scared to look into this glass due to the fear of not knowing who or what may look back at them. The force seems so powerful that National Trust staff are claimed to mutter the words "Good morning, afternoon, your ladyship" before they enter the room. A woman in black is also seen on the nearby stairs, and this is also claimed to be the ghost of Elizabeth. However, Elizabeth isn't the only ghost to haunt Ham House and the gardens. Ghostly male screams are claimed to be heard, and these are said to be the screams of a young nobleman who fell in love with a servant girl, but was then rejected, so he committed suicide. Elizabeth is said to have owned a King Charles Spaniel, and the ghost of this dog has been seen running up and down the corridor and around the terrace outside. Even though you can't smoke within the building, people have smelt tobacco smoke, and this is said to be the ghost of John Maitland, Elizabeth's second husband. Thank you for listening, and please don't forget to share, comment, like and subscribe. Take care, and bye paranormal peeps.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?